seconds here. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Brittany coming to you live from the Seniors Blue Book. I forgot for a second that it's actually not morning. I think it's afternoon.
It's afternoon.
It's a Monday. I am here today with Kim from Village Place Assisted Living Community. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for coming today, Brittany.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. We are excited to learn more about your community, and we're going to take a tour. We're in the model apartment right now. It's a great apartment. So we're going to take you on a tour in just a few minutes. I want to ask Kim a few questions. So Kim, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, how you kind of got into this role here.
Okay, so I've actually been doing this for 23 years now. I was a school teacher at Community Christian School, and one of my students' mom was an administrator for one of our sister properties, Royal Palm, and she kept asking me to come work for her, and of course I had no clue what assisted living was. And so finally I went to work for it, and as I said, I've been doing this now for 23 years, and it's probably one of the most rewarding things I have done. So.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sure.
So with Village Place, tell us a little bit of a background about this community particularly.
Okay, so Village Place actually was built by what was Bon Secours Hospital, is now known as Bayfront, and it was built by the nuns, opened in 1998. With a very unique concept. We refer to it as neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not your typical assisted living community in that respect. So, and it's good for somebody who's maybe a little bit more quiet,
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't like a lot of activity surrounding them. It gives them that quiet area in the dining room, because it's, each neighborhood has its own dining room.
Okay.
There's a sitting area. There's only 10 apartments per neighborhood, so it's a little bit more home-like, very cozy, very warm.
Very nice. And with the addition too, you of course have activities going on that we'll take a peek into as we're walking around.
Yes.
But the neighborhood concept it's wonderful. It is unique because sometimes people they are quieter. They're introverted.
Yes.
Even some people that like to be busy, they still like to have quiet when they are kind of in their space.
Right.
So we'll take a look at the neighborhoods in just a few minutes. How many apartments total are here on site, and how many residents can you have?
Okay, we're licensed for 114 residents. We have 68 assisted living apartments and 23 in our memory care.
Okay, very good.
And our memory care is great. It's located on the first floor. It's nice because it has its own outside courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
So the residents have the freedom of going outside anytime they wish, weather permitting, of course.
Yeah.
But they can go out there. They do a lot of the activities out there, from singing to parachutes to just talking. They have plants that they work with out there, so it's a great area for them.
Very nice, very nice. So as far as actual apartment types that you have, we're in, I think, a studio, correct?
We're what's called the Deluxe Studio.
Okay.
And this pretty much is really the main floor plan in our community. We do have one bedrooms, we do have two bedrooms, but this is the main floor plan, which is great because it gives you a little bit of a half wall, which divides your sleeping and your sitting area. So just enough privacy. So if you did have company, we haven't gotten to make your bed yet this morning, you still have some privacy. Okay.
Very nice. And so along with the apartment, it's a monthly rental, correct?
Yes.
What type of services come included with a monthly rental?
So on the rent part, you're getting your 3 meals a day. You have your daily and weekly housekeeping. All of your laundry's done for you. Transportation for doctor's appointments. Of course, they do go shopping. They'll go to the library. They go out to lunch on Fridays. They've gone down to the Visual Arts Museum in Punta Gorda.
Very
They're
nice.
actually going to be visiting the Heritage Military Heritage Museum in November for Veterans Day. So, and then the most important part, which is to me the utilities. It helps out because it's water, it's cable, it's electric, and telephone. Which a lot of communities don't include is the telephone.
Absolutely. So it's really an all-inclusive type of rental for those things. And then, of course, you have levels of care, correct?
That's correct. So the level of care is based on you and your personal needs. So do you need dressing assistance and how much, or do you need help getting your shower and how much? We check on you during the night if you want us to. Something even as simple as what I say simple, but again, because of the dexterity, do you need help getting your hearing aids in and out? So do we need help during that medication management? So that's a secondary fee for them.
Wonderful. And it's a standard license community?
We have a standards license, yes.
Okay. And what does the nursing aspect look like?
Well, we have Susan, who's our wellness director, so she's responsible for the overall care of everybody. We do have a nurse that will oversee memory care, and then we have a resident care coordinator. So we technically have nursing here 7 days a week. not 24/7. However, Susan and the nursing staff is on call 24/7. I think the big benefit that we also have, and not to negate our nursing team because they are phenomenal, but our executive director actually is a certified dementia practitioner.
Oh, wonderful.
And yeah, so she's been phenomenal. I mean, I've learned a lot with her, and I've just been with her actually since March. But to see how she interacts with all the residents, but just her, of course, her love is memory care, and I've just seen her work wonders in there. So.
That's wonderful. Well, it sounds like you have a great team here in place.
Absolutely.
And you've been here for how long now?
Well, this time since March, but I've been in and out of this building for the last 7 years. They put me in our sister property for a couple of years off and on, and then I did some traveling for the company as well. So now I've been back here since March.
Lucky number 7, though.
Absolutely.
Sounds like all in all about 7 years. So
yes,
that's wonderful. Well,
Yeah, so-
why don't we take a look around the
Okay.
model apartment, and then we'll
Okay.
learn more as we go around.
Okay, so we've been sitting actually in the living area. And they can furnish it any way they want. We strongly encourage, pictures on the walls or whatever they are comfortable with. How would they furnish their own house?
Right.
Bring your own furniture, bring your own belongings. And then part of the living area is the kitchenette, which does give them the microwave and the refrigerator. Again, we're preparing all their meals.
Yeah, so
but
that's all they
might
really
want a
need.
Snack, exactly. They might want a snack, or when they go out to lunch on that Friday, bring back the doggy bag so that they can reheat it if they wish or something. So let's step into the sleeping area.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Here is the kitchenette area. Oh, and there's your robe.
Yep.
You left it there.
Yes, absolutely.
What's your
Nice
colors?
and cozy. So, and this is our sleeping area, the bedroom area. So they can again furnish it any way they choose. This actually holds up to a queen size bed. Beside the bed, we do have the emergency call system, and then there's one in the bathroom. But what really is nice about our system is they also have a pendant that has a GPS in it. So if they are out of the apartment, they're in the lobby, they're in the courtyard, if they need help, it's going to tell us exactly where they are. So.
Absolutely. It's a great safety feature.
Absolutely.
And behind Kim, you can see it's like a treetop view up here.
Absolutely.
We'll just kind of take a peek outside. It's beautiful.
That was the one good thing when Bonds, of course, built this. They have kept so many of the trees. And so no matter where you go, you've got a good view.
Absolutely. I'm a nature girl, so I would definitely love that.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, absolutely. So.
All right, and here's the restroom.
So what's nice is we have the built-in seats. Some people still bring the shower chairs, but we have the grab bars to assist them getting in and out of the shower, and then again another emergency cord. So
Absolutely. And every time I pass a mirror, we have to say, "Hi, happy Monday."
oh.
Sorry, sometimes I think I'm funny.
Hey, if you want to get in there, you go for it.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look out here and see some of the common areas.
So again, we're going out into the hallways, and the apartments are actually, I say a capital T is how I explain it. So it makes it very quiet, very private back here. And then we'll just go ahead out, and with the common areas, they have a sitting area that they can have, that does have a TV. Then we have our country kitchen, so if the families want to come in and do any baking with them. And then, of course, they are private dining room and another sitting area for them. So there's plenty of common area space just even in their neighborhood.
I wish people could kind of smell what I'm smelling right now because it smells like Cracker Barrel or something.
Yes, all of our food is homemade here, so everything from our soups to the desserts are all homemade.
This is so nice.
Yes.
So you said that this is typically, we won't go in the dining room, but about 10 residents per side.
Well, we have some semi-private, so the most we're going to have is 12
Okay.
in the neighborhood. So.
Wonderful. So people really get to know each other well and almost like a family within a family.
And that's really what makes it nice, is because it is small. They can carry on good conversations. They're not competing with maybe 100 people in the dining room. And then this right here is their other living room, which also has the library, so they have books that they can read. But again, they're not held just to this. So if I couldn't find a book here, they can go to any library to get a book. If they want to play cards, they can go to any of the neighborhoods and so forth. And what's also nice is, even though this is technically their neighborhood, I find another resident that I want to have lunch with. Either the resident can come to my neighborhood or I can go to theirs. So
Yeah, that's
I
great.
can find. Okay.
And there's 3 floors, right?
We have a 3-story building. So on this side of our community, we actually have 2 neighborhoods per floor. And the first floor of this side actually has the 2 neighborhoods are memory care. Okay, so
Okay.
that's, again, our lock secured unit. And then the other side of the building has 3 neighborhoods. So we actually have 7 assisted living neighborhoods and then the 2 combined memory care.
Very nice. So we're going to take the elevator, correct?
Yes, we are.
All right.
We have to do a pause.
So we are going to be right back. Hold tight, okay? If I can